Da 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 da. Can you hear me calling out my name? I'm the Grimbarian and I'm on the piss again. Welcome back. Welcome back. Long time no see. It's been a time. It has been a time. So I thought I'd do a little video. I haven't done a video for ages. But before we start, cheers. It's not homebrew. I ain't got it. Well, I have, but I just couldn't be asked to set up the ample tonight. Sterile plumbing. So cheers anyway. I'm gonna yeah. Right. So what's been going on? Well, got a little bit of something in my glass. So I haven't done a video for ages. I haven't done a brew for about 4 or 5 months. Since obviously I had that water issue on the last one, I've got bottled water, which I'm going to be using that for my next one, which is actually going to be tonight. It's not an all grain brew. I'm going to do an all grain brew next week, and I've been saying it for weeks and weeks. I need to get a brew on. It's been too busy. Been doing driving lessons, got my test booked. So I've been doing that plus work. I was on a different shift change, so when it comes to the weekends, I was just too tired. Didn't feel like doing it. But I need to get back into the rhythm of doing a few beers, get them all on the go. But before I even go into the video, that is the beer that I'm going to be brewing. It is just a kit, which I actually got a few months ago from when my brother-in-law was brewing. Obviously, because he stopped, I bought everything off him, what he had, fermenter, 2 pressure barrels which I sold on because I didn't need them because of the keg. And there was about 3 kits, and obviously I bought that one because he was going to do a brown ale, but because they'd already stopped brewing before that had arrived, I thought, well, I might as well do it. I was going to do it ages ago, but do you know what? Why not? It's not the end of the world. So, I hope you're all doing well anyway. Like I say, it has been a while. It has been about 3 months, something like that. But I thought I'd do a video because I've only just caught up on a couple of videos. People talking about the thoughts of homebrewing, that kind of thing. And I noticed that a few people have done it. Brew a bit Rick Shaw, Abbey Homebrew, Audley Brewco. I've got his name then. My apologies. But yeah, so I thought I'd do a little video on that. So basically, where can we start? So basically, I think I might have mentioned before, I actually started out brewing when I was 16. I left school. I was sat in my bedroom one night watching telly, and it just come to me. I wanted to brew. Now the reason that I got that was because my brother, one of my eldest brothers, actually did a bit of brewing years and years and years ago. And he brewed, I think he did like a lager kit, something like that. And I remember just watching him in the kitchen with my dad, holding the glass up, just looking at the light like that, going, that's quite clear that. And my dad and my brother trying it, and I just remember seeing it, and at the time I was like, what is it? And I remember seeing him having like a little, like, I think it was like a blue pressure barrel or something like that at the time. He tried it. I was like, yeah, that's nice. And then as I got older, like I say, I got 16, I just remembered it in my head. And plus I'd seen it on a couple of TV shows over time as well, where people have done homebrew, and it's like, I won't mind actually giving that a go. So I tried it. I went into Wilco one day with my mum, obviously. I was 16, I couldn't buy it. I remember looking round, I was like, right, got a fermenter, got a big plastic spoon, got a bag of sugar. Right, what kit shall I buy? Don't know which one. So I just picked one up, just took it, and it was a Nuki Brown Ale. Never tried it. At the time, didn't even know what Newcastle Brown was, because that's basically what it's set on, as a lot you'll know. I remember just taking it home one night, well, this afternoon, coming home from town, showed my dad, and I was like, right, I've got the homebrew stuff. And he looked at it and he was like, oh, it's basically that Newcastle Brown. I ain't got a clue. All I know is it's beer. I want to drink it. I want to get pissed. So my dad helped me make it, cleaned all my stuff out, put it in, showed me how to do it all, put it in the fermenter, and obviously when you first do it, you get excited. Here I go with a big fermenter, going up the stairs, carrying it, trying to get it up. Right, put it at the bottom of the bed, laid on my bed, looking at it like that. It's not doing out yet. Not doing out yet. Gets up next day, and I've noticed that the lid had started to like cave over a little bit. I asked my dad, I was like, what's that all about? He was like, it's starting to ferment. Alright, fair enough. So I kept looking at it, left the lid on, left that on. We left it, I think, for about 2 weeks. And my dad was like, I think it's ready, it'll be ready for bottling now. So back down the stairs again, carrying it down, gets into the kitchen. Right, are we going to bottle it? Yeah. So we've got some old 2 litre pop bottles. Got them, washed them out, filled them up, put the sugar in, everything in, as you do. Put them in a little box in the corner in our back room, what we had. Left them there, left them for 2 weeks again. And I think it was a Friday night. I think, was I? No, it was before I started college. 20-old whistle. Anyway, I remember getting in, coming downstairs. Dad was like, yeah, let's try one of them bottles. Yeah, go on then, why not? Took one out, took it in the kitchen. My dad was like, right, when you open it, if it makes like a hiss, he was like, you know, it's going to be good. Yeah, alright. Anyway, we had a big jug. Big jug. Big. Anyway, Dad gets it, pours it out. Oh, it's nice and clear. Nice and fizzy, nice head on it. Pours it out into the glass. Right, there you go. Dad had one, I had one. Has a little sip. That's quite nice. My dad, obviously, took it. He's one of these where if he has a drink, he'll have a little sip, but then it'll be a big mouthful. Puts it back. Oh yeah, that's quite nice. Oh, straight back again. Oh yeah, I'll have another one. Anyway, so I'm stood there watching my dad. Oh, do you know what? I need to catch up. Gets it back. Yeah, go on then, I'll have another one. Anyway, because obviously you should know 2 litre bottles, you get maybe about 4 pints out of it. Right, pour another one out. Alright. Oh yeah, that's dead nice. Anyway, drinks it. My dad's like, shall I have another one? Yeah, go on then. Anyway, being 16, the first proper sort of drink I'd had, I started to feel it pretty quick. Right, pour another one out. Drinks that. Oh yeah, that's dead nice. So I sat in the front room. Anyway, I walked upstairs and I was like, well, I mean, this has hit me pretty hard. You know, quite like this feeling actually. It's pretty alright. So, goes upstairs, I'm talking to my mum. And I'm like, yeah, do you know what I mean? Just laughing randomly, like I do when I get drunk. And mum's like, mate, you're drunk? I'm like, I don't know, but I like it. And it was just one of those, and it was a thing every week. I used to share them with my dad every, like, I think it was every Friday or Saturday night. Right, should we have another bottle? Yeah, go on. So we'd have one every single week. And I think we had about, what was it, about 12, maybe 15 bottles. It was something like that, I can't quite remember. But yeah, that's when it started for me, 2012. Then obviously it became a thing where I wanted to try different like brews. So I think one of the next ones after that was a lager kit. I tried the Mexican Cabeza, that was nice. The Wilco IPA, and I was just going through different kits. So I was doing it for quite a while. And then obviously as I started to progress a little bit further, way before I went to all grain, that's when I come across YouTube channels as well. And I come across What's Brewing UK. I think everybody knows that channel. It was up there with some of the best brewers at the time that was doing videos. You had What's Brewing UK, Craig Tube, Brewmaster Ben. There's quite a few more to name, like without naming them all. And at the time, obviously, as you're getting older, you're trying different beers, you're trying all sorts. I remember one of the first times I tried Guinness, and a lot of people was like, it's disgusting, it's horrible, it's not nice. I'll give it a go, never know, you might like it, don't knock it till you tried it. I tried it, really loved it, enjoyed it. Anyway, I remember looking on YouTube, and I was like, put in think it was an Irish stout or something like that, or a Guinness clone or something like that. And then I come across What's Brewing UK, and he'd bought a Cooper's Irish stout, got the what was it? Dark malt extract, sugar, and then I think it was what was it? Not syrup, black treacle. That was it. So I was like, do you know what? I'll see if he's got a tasting video, see what it's like. If it looks nice and he says it's good, I'm gonna give it a go. So I found the tasting video, watched it, and it was like, yeah, that's really good. So I was like, do you know what? That sold me. I'm gonna do the same. So I went out. I was going to get an Irish stout kit. I went to the local homebrew shop, which used to be open, and it was open for absolutely years, but it shut down a few years ago, which is a shame because everything's going online now, and it's a shame you don't get many homebrew shops about. So I got in touch with them, went down there, I was looking at the kits, and I was like, I'm after a Cooper's Irish stout. Have you got any in? And I was like, we haven't, but we can order it in for you. Yeah, alright. So they messaged me about a week later. They was like, right, it's arrived. You can come collect it now if you want. Yeah, alright. So I went down there, bought it, got it home, brewed it, fermenter, right, put that aside. And I remember at the time it was fermenting. I was looking on Facebook and I come across one of them beer crates what you get, and it was like a Belgian beer crate. And when I bought it, it come with a little Belgian beer dinky bottles. You'll know which one's made, but the flip tops. At the time, I thought, right, first time using glass bottles, I'm going to put it in there. But I went completely wrong on the sugar. So I put the sugar in, clipped some, right, I put them aside, left them again for about 2 weeks. Anyway, I finished waiting on Friday night, when I used to finish at 7. Gets in. As I look at it, right, it looks clear. Sediment at the bottom. Do you know, I'll try it. Now, about a week before, I'd actually seen a video, I think it was on YouTube or somewhere, where a guy had opened a bottle of beer, but he said instead of it foaming up, get your thumb, put it over the top. As you open it, put it over the top, leave it for a few seconds, and then take it off, and you won't get any like foaming over. Yeah, it seems like a pretty good idea, that. So I comes right in front of the kitchen, in the sink, clips it, right, put my thumb over the top, right, give it a few seconds, went to move my thumb just a little bit. Now, do you know when you turn the tap on, and you put your thumb right under it, and you let it go and it sprays? Did exactly that. I'm not even joking. Let go of it a little bit, and it literally, and bearing in mind it's stout, it went right up the wall, went all over the neck here and across the window what we've got, went all over the window and literally hit the ceiling. And it just went like that, and I was like, what the flipping hell was that? Anyway, I was like, oh shit. So I tried pouring the rest into a glass, even though it straight away it was far too overcarbonated. Poured it in, tried it anyway. I was like, yeah, it's actually pretty nice, but way overcarbed. Anyway, obviously over time, I was doing the kits, and then my very last kit that I ever actually brewed was from Wilco again, was the Feisty Devil Red Ale, and it was actually one of my first videos on YouTube, and it was really nice, coming like the little sachet of hops. And obviously I progressed onto all grain from there, and I just knew it was something I wanted to do for ages, but I kept looking at the kits, kept looking at the pots we was getting, until I found out you could do brew in a bag, which is way it's a treat. But yeah, my thoughts on home brewing, it's a brilliant hobby. Like, it's great to get into. A lot of people don't like doing it. It is time consuming. Like, obviously I haven't done one for ages, but it's not put me off. It's one of those, because I haven't done it for a while, I know that it's something I've been wanting to do, but obviously, as a lot of people know, when you're busy you can't always do it. But no, it's something that I enjoy. I've loved doing it for years. You know, just the thought of getting all your kits ready together, like, you know, like your recipe or whatever you're making, whether it be a tin kit, whether it be all grain or something like that. But when you get it get it all weighed out, and then as soon as you get it like boiling, get mash done, when it gets into that fermenter, you leave it for a few weeks, and then you finally get that final pint, and you try it, and it's like, do you know what, that was well worth the wait. Obviously, like I say, I haven't had time to do it for a few months, but I'm going to start slowly. I'm going to get back into it. I've never given up on it. It's something that I don't think I ever will do, because eventually I do want my own little brewing area where it'll just be a brewery, have all my stuff set out, and hopefully then I'll be able to get on more of a roll of brewing a lot more. Nothing's stopped me now. Obviously, because I was on a day shift, like I say, I was finishing on a Friday, come to the weekend, I was just too tired, I couldn't be bothered. But now, like I say, I'm going to brew that one tonight, and then I'm going to do an all grain kit next week, and because I've got about 4 all grain kits, I've got hops in there where I can do a couple of smash beers. So I'm going to get back into it, because I have got beer mails that I need to send out. I have actually got a Flask Gordon, which I'm going to have to refill, but don't worry, that is going to come out, that is going to go out again. I want to get a better beer in there. So whatever my next all grain beer is going to be, that'll go into it, and I will get that straight out. I know it's sent, I know it's done. But yeah, my thoughts on home brewing. Like I say, it can be costly at times, depending on what you're doing. But at the end of the day, you work it out. Price per pint, what you brew, compared to what you're paying in a pub. You're laughing. You're not going to complain at that. When you work it out, it works out about 60p a pint, 70p a pint. And you go into a pub, especially for a craft beer, and you pay what, maybe £6-7 a pint. Do you know what I mean? What's better, brew it yourself or go out for it? It's a nice little treat every now and then when you go out and you try one. But at the end of the day, if you can brew it yourself, you've got 40 pints or whatever size kit you're using. If you've got 40 pints of a beer that you really love, and you'd quite happily come home, pour one off whether it's off keg, bottle, ampoule, whatever. You pull that off and you take a drink and you're like, yeah, do you know what, that is well worth it. Happy days, you're laughing, you're saving yourself a lot of money. And that for me, that, like I say, I'm going to get back into it more. I'm just going to slowly progress myself back into it. I need to properly sort out the water. Like I say, I don't think I've got any scratches in the fermenter. Well, at least I hope not, because it was a brand new fermenter. Like I say, I had it with the old fermenter as well, but I'll work it out, I'll see what it is. I'm going to stick with the bottled water for now, and then I will get back into, well, I will get the water treatment sorted. I'll do a small, like, stovetop brew, try it. If it works out, whatever it is, whatever the water treatment's going to be, then that's what I'll stick to, and then I'll keep it coming. But yeah, like I say, I love doing it. It's, like I say, it is a great hobby. Like I say, it's just a shame there's not many homebrew shops about anymore, which I wish there was. They are about, they are out there, but it's thought of finding them. And obviously when I start driving, I'll have to do a little bit of research and see where they are, see if there's any locally, get in the car, go for a little drive, pick some stuff up, fill the boot up, come home, get a brew on. Happy days. I'm missing doing the late night brews, what I used to do. Obviously I can't do on Friday nights anymore because I don't finish at 7 now. But the Saturday nights, I do miss the odd little late night brew when it's maybe about 8 o'clock, get one on, finish early hours in the morning, whack it in the fermenter. Later on that day you hear that bubble, bubble, that little bubble from the airlock. It's a great feeling. So yeah, I'm going to get back into it, but don't worry, videos are going to be coming. Obviously there's this one, there's going to be one that kit. Then I will do a grain to glass on the next all grain beer. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I've got a wheat beer that I can do. I've got, like I said, I've got some hops in there to do smash beers. I've got a brown ale, which is the Northern Brown Ale out of the Bible, which I can brew. And I'm not sure I've got another one. I can't remember what it is. I might do a wheat beer. Yeah, I might do a wheat beer. But it's point getting the bottles, because all the bottles that I've had on there I haven't used for ages, and I don't really trust using them. So I might just get a fresh batch of bottles, maybe do a wheat beer or something like that. But I don't want to get something in the keg again. I'm missing them late nights. obviously finishing 11 o'clock at night, being a night owl, I'm missing them late nights where I can just go, oh, let's pop in here to pour a little beer off the keg. But I've still got the stout, the stout that I did last year, which is actually in the bag for the ample. Still got about, I'm going to say about 8.5 litres, roughly, which I actually had a little taste of that the other week, and to say that it's a year old now, I think, it's so much better. There's no bitterness to it, it's not strong. Yeah, it's strong in ABV, and it might have gone up a little bit, like say it's 7.5%, but it's really chocolatey now, and it's the flavours have come out so much in it, so I think it goes to show aging something like a stout is well worth it in the long run. So maybe next weekend or whenever, I might have a session on it, have a couple. Obviously, now it's improved and the taste is better, I might be able to have 3, 4, 5, crawl to bed about 5 in the morning. You know, the usual, but yeah, keep an eye out, guys. There will be, like I say, the video will be coming on that. Let's say it is a Rich's Simply Brown Ale, 40 pints, 1.8 kilo. So it should be, like I say, I haven't done a kit in 4 years, just over 4 years. I haven't done a kit, so yeah. Let's say, it doesn't say exactly what ABV it's supposed to be. Well, a bit, it's probably on here, but obviously I'm just not seeing it anywhere. But yeah, it's that one. Like I say, keep an eye out. That won't be like a grain to glass because it's not grain beer, is it? I might do a little bit of footage just putting it in the fermenter and that kind of thing. Like I say, I'll let that ferment out for, well, till it's ready, maybe a week or whatever it'll take. So maybe a couple of weeks, we'll get that video come out, and then like I say, I'll do a grain to glass on the next one, and I'll try keeping a bit of a rhythm with the videos from there. If I can try get a brew on every couple of weeks, maybe, I might be able to keep the videos coming at least maybe 2 or 3 a month, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, cheers for sticking around. Hope you do stick around for a lot longer. Like I say, there's videos that are going to be coming. BML is going to go out when I've got beers ready. I haven't given up. I'm not giving up. I'm still here. I'm still sticking around. So yeah, just keep an eye out for the next one coming. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video. It's a bit of a long one, but a bit of a catch up as well. But yeah, cheers for watching. Yeah, I hope you had a beer whilst you've been watching me. Whilst I'm back. Hopefully a nice triumph return. But yeah, keep an eye out. About 2 weeks. About 2 weeks it'll be. And I'll get the next video out. And then soon, hopefully, I'll have done my driving test, which is 14th September, unless I can get it earlier. I might even be able to start delivering some beer mails. I actually got a message off Brew Bit Rick Shaw. He messaged me not that long ago, and he was saying about one night maybe meeting up, is having a few beers, doing a video. So I think that might be something that might be in the pipeline, to be fair. As soon as I'm driving, I'll make sure I've got some beers. Try arrange a night to meet up with a few different brewers. I don't mind seeing Red Dog's new brewery, what it's bought, so that should be good. So I won't mind travelling about a bit, and it'd be nice to meet a few home brewers and that around the country. But we'll see how it goes, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll happen. And yeah, so that's like, and it's been nice to see some of the old home brews coming back, like Rusty Homebrew. I need to catch up on his videos. I need to catch up on everybody's videos, actually. But yeah, cheers for watching. Stick around, keep watching, and I will be back. I will be back. I'll be back. But yeah, cheers again. Next time that'll be a homebrew in a glass. Guarantee it. You watch this space. Lovely. Catch you next time. Take it easy.